Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Lenny and you're watching Lenny TV. Today we are playing Tezzeret, as you can see. But what's this? What day is it? It's Wednesday. We're only allowed to play Brawl on Wednesday. What? Anyway, I'm going to play Brawl on Wednesday as soon as it's live forever or all the time. I'm going to play way more Brawl. And this is one of the Brawl decks I've created today, Tezzeret and Artifacts. It's a really fun one. I played it in Brawl. I won a lot of games. And I think it's a pretty good list. So if you want to have fun in this short amount of time where actually you can play Brawl, then go ahead, copy this list, try it out. It's really fun. And if you don't want to miss the upcoming Brawl videos I'm going to release, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe. It really helps me out a ton. And if you actually enjoyed this video and or the deck, make sure to hit that notification bell down below to not miss or never miss one of my videos, because you are going to get notified as soon as I have a new and fun Brawl deck for you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the deck explanation as always. And after that, we will see us in the fun games. And yeah, I wish you guys a great Wednesday, I guess. Hopefully you can play Brawl. If not, then maybe next Wednesday, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why we are only allowed to play on Wednesday, but let's get right into the deck explanation. Alright guys, we are in the deck builder as always, and I'm going to briefly explain what this Tezzeret Artifact Brawl deck wants to do. Of course, it wants to play some artifacts, and that's why we run some amount of artifacts, not like all artifacts, because there aren't enough really good ones. Like for example in Historic you could run more artifacts. In this list we are trying to get some artifacts, at least 4 or 5 on the board, then counter out the opponent with some Quenches and Tail's End and Unsummon, and basically play a little bit of a tempo deck. We also have the Dispute, which is one of my favorite cards ever. And later down the line, if we have 4 or 5 artifacts, we drop Tezzeret, we heal and shoot for 4 or 5 damage. But all of these big guys, the Shimmer Dragon for example, the Serpent, Ugin because it's a Planeswalker, the Elders, the Agent of Treachery and the Meteor Golem will cost significantly less mana to cast. So, or they are free in the case of if you have 6 artifacts on the field and you drop Tezzeret, Ugin is free. So that's just really powerful. Also the Elders are just 1 blue and Agent of Treachery is only 2 blue if you have 5 artifacts. So that's the kind of goal of the deck. We have some board wipes in the form of Ritual of Soot, Massacre Girl, Enter the God Eternals, and we have 1 copy of Legion's End against persistent Petitioner decks, because this card just destroys them, as well as Ritual of Soot, and Massacre Girl is not the best card against them. So your best bet is Ritual of Soot or Legion's End. We want 2 ways of destroying those decks if they are matched against us. So as far as the deck list goes, let's talk about the artifacts here. We have Meteor Golem, we have Ramp in the form of Firemind Vessel. If you copy that, that's 4 ramp on artifacts. We have some more ramp in Dimir Locket, the Mana Geode that lets us scry. We have Arcane Signet, Golden Egg, the Guild Globe, and Vial of Dragonfire, because that is something that we can grab with the Weaponsmith, and it's an artifact, so the Weaponsmith can essentially give us 1 more artifact on the field. Furthermore, we have some blue artifacts, and they are the Witching Well, the Gargoyle, and this is in here because it's a pretty decent blocker. There is maybe a card that fits better in here. I'm thinking about the Chromatic Lantern, Maybe that's a better fit than the Gargoyle. We have Emery. Emery lets us play all of our artifacts from the graveyard, but also helps us put them into the graveyard. There is some synergy here, but it's a really bad one because Tezzeret can pick some artifacts out of the graveyard as well. But you don't want Tezzeret's -3 at all. You always want to shoot damage and heal life. We have, of course, one Murderous Rider in here because it's really strong. But also, wait, I was talking about the artifacts. So this is one more artifact you can get. It's a ramp card. And then from there, what you want is Tezzeret on the field. You spark double something that's really good, like the Serpent or Tezzeret. You win the game. You play Tezzeret, you spark double Tezzeret, you have 5 artifacts, you deal 10 damage, heal 10 life. That's insane. But yeah, to help us play artifacts, we have the Renowned Weaponsmith. This is essentially ramping for 2. So you can play this on turn 3 and a 1-drop on Summon or Witching Well as well. That's just insane. But also it helps you pay for the abilities of artifacts. So it's ramping you with Guild Globe as well. Don't forget that. So you tap him for 2. And then you can use these 2 mana for everything. Whereas you can use these 2 mana only for artifacts and artifact spells or abilities of artifacts. So in combination with Guild Globe, he actually ramps you for 2. But yeah, we have some answers, or just one answer to Golos. We can transform Golos into a frog. Maybe you should cut the Gargoyle for... I have it in here because it's helping for the artifacts as well. But maybe you should cut the Gargoyle for the Cosminos Transmutation, because that also helps with Golos. If you have troubles against Golos, try that. But otherwise, this deck is pretty simple. You want to stall until late game. You want to get some artifacts on the field. And then you want to cast Tezzeret and all of these bad boys for essentially free. Of course, Bolas Citadel is just strong on its own. Flood of Tears is really strong if you can get something for free back on the field. It's creating a lot of tempo, and it's also somewhat of a pseudo board wipe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Mana base wise, we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blue sources, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 black sources. That means we have consistently 1 black mana on turn 3. Or on turn 2, sorry. That on turn 2. And that means we have at least 1 black source on turn 3. Maybe 2 if we are lucky. And 16 blue sources means we can consistently cast a Drawn of Dreams on turn 4. So we have consistently 2 blue on turn 4. So this is a little bit unlikely, but with a little bit of luck you can cast this on turn 3. Especially with these signets also helping you to pay for mana costs. And that is not like calculated within these, right? Because with this you can say, yeah, I have 1 here, 1 here, that's blue, so that's 3 blue, 4 blue, 5 blue. And you can cut that in half and say, oh, I have 18 blue. So even this is consistent then, and even this is not consistent still, because you would need 18 black sources for 1 black to be consistently available to you. But with 5 extra, or only 4 because this only creates blue mana, but still with 4 extra, you have 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's almost 18. So even the Murderous Rider should be decently consistent. So yeah, that's about the mana base. We don't care about like these 3 cards too much to be cast consistently, because we draw them only a few times out of our games. But that's why the mana base is looking like that. Alright, and with this, we will jump right into the fun games that will come right now. Alright, our first opponent is Sanguine Rhyme, playing as a Yara, as the Fibblefib character. Alright, we have a pretty slow start here, but All of our stars are slow with this deck. So yeah, we keep this. We have some ramp, some early plays, some counter spells, some draw. Looks good. So we are going to start this off by scrying 2 here and already having an artifact in play. I think we want to make sure to hit lands. Hello, my friend. This looks like an aggro list. We are going to build up our artifacts. Yep. Now luckily we only take 1 damage here. We have enough mana for Drawn from Dreams, so we're going to cast that. Good thing we casted that. Next turn we have 5. So I'm picking these 2 cards. The land, so that we have guaranteed Tezzeret on turn 6 or 5, because we ramped. With this we can even ramp more. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can play another artifact here. And we can copy the Arcane Signet, right? I don't know if that's the best play, but let's go for it anyway. Now we have 2 Arcane Signets. How broken is that? Alright. Oh. Oh no. That's dirty. I think this wipes the board, right? Yeah, it does. So let's see how our opponent reacts here. Oh, that's really smart. He outplayed us good there. I should read Ayara first, so he can actually sacrifice a creature to draw a card. That's really good. So this won't wipe the board. And it gets baked into a pie. But actually I want to keep it. So we are going to counter the bake into pie here. But man, the Ayara outplay was real. That's a good combo. Are we blocking that? I don't think we are. We don't care about that 1 damage. So we're going to try and get rid of IR here. Oh, sacrificing the Ores of Enforcer there. And I think we hit here. Because he cannot really block this, and we cannot block his creatures anyway, so we might as well attack. It's a Conrad coming down. That's a scary card. Lotus Field. Alright. We're going to take 2 here. Alright, I think we play Tezzeret here. Let's gain a life first. Now we play Tezzeret here.
I am here. You have been
Let's do some damage. Now I want to hold back the blockers here. Leyline of the Void. Alright. And Murderous Rider.
This is not the end of me.
So Tezzeret died. We're going to ramp into Tezzeret. But we will need to get rid of the flyer here. Yeah, we will take damage from Sir Conrad. But the flyer was too annoying to deal with. And we even managed to get rid of the second flyer here. Yeah. That's really good for us. So now, if we play Tezzeret next turn, we have 5 artifacts on the field. This plus deals 5 damage and heals us for 5 every single turn. Right, that's 1 damage and potentially 5 more from the attack. Nope. We are going to play Tezzeret. We're going to play the Renowned Weaponsmith. And then we activate him. And we shoot the gigantic laser at this little fiddlefip. Oh, but Bolas Citadel is coming down for the opponent here. Luckily he's only at 12. Bolas Citadel is one of the scariest cards. We are going to protect Tezzeret here. Like so, we can toss away the Weaponsmith. We keep the Massacre Girl. That means we hit for 4. And then we shoot the laser for 5. So that's 9 damage. Alright. Wait a second. I think we won. We just need to plus Tezzeret. First we will draw a card with the castle. It's another land. Alright. And then we will just plus Tezzeret. That's 5. 5 damage. No way he heals 5 life here. Or even 3. Oh! With the food. Ah. He's up to 5. But my laser deals 5 damage. Yeah. Alright. And still! The first victory for Tezzeret. Is coming down. Tezzeret's really strong. As you can see here. His laser hurts. And it hurts double because it heals me as well. So, really strong. Let's go into the next round. Alright, our next opponent is Exquisite Duct Tape. Playing as Tezzeret himself, but he's running Golos. And Golos should be a very strong one. And we are going to try this hand. We have some quick ramp into potentially really strong cards. So I really like this hand. If I may be honest here, this hand looks fire. You start off with the Passage. I mean, Golos is a really scary one to face. We're going to get a second blue source. Now it's our turn. That's really good. Let's play the Renowned Weaponsmith. That's ramping for 2. Essentially. So we can already play the Fireman Vessel. This is crazy ramp indeed. Oh my god! Alright. This is a Fireman Vessel for sure. Oh my! Oh, with the mirror, this will be pretty spicy. Alright, a midnight clock for the opponent. Yep. This will give him a counter on that. Alright, we can already play Hugin and the Shimmer Dragon. Alright. Will this enter tapped? Yeah, it will. Alright. So we still have... I mean, sadly we drew this card. We will hit for 1 here. And wait and see. Now my opponent can play Golos on his turn now. So he will... We have a lot of mana now. Removing the Weaponsmith I don't think will help a ton. Embry coming down. Alright, it's a Tezzeret deck himself. And he milled all of his good cards. Now that's really sad. Another counter on the midnight clock. Alright, I think we play Ugin here. We resolve that with plus Ugin. And then we can blow up Embry here. I mean, the vial is not really good, but yeah. I think we just had the craziest draw we could have ever hoped for. And yeah. We demolished this Golos deck. Up to the next challenge. Alright, our next opponent is Vio. Playing as Lysandra, but actually it's a Raska Golgari Queen deck. So I don't really like this hand against our opponent here. This one isn't too good either, but we're going to keep it anyway. We have a counter spell, but nothing to ramp. That's really sad. Maybe we pick something up here. Oh, sweet! That's an Arcane Signet, and that's exactly what we hoped for. So now... let's see what our opponent plays here. Nothing. I mean, that's really sweet as well. I think we dropped the Dread Presence here, even though we don't have swamps. Should have played the second island on turn 2. And then kept the swamp in my hand. But now let's see. I mean, Dread Presence, Arcane Signet, that's a pretty strong start. Next turn we can... enter the God Eternals on whatever my opponent will drop. There is nothing that he plays. He exiles my Dread Presence. That's very rude. So we will play 1 Renowned Weaponsmith and keep open the Mystical Dispute. And maybe counter Raska. That's 4, and we might see Raska here. And then we will counter her. Alright. My opponent is reading the Weaponsmith. Decides to cast a Murderous Rider on the Weaponsmith. So I think that's alright. Yeah, we find the land anyway, so now we play Ugin here. I was thinking about countering that because we need something that helps us get to the 6th land. But then I was like, what am I thinking? Let's just... That's... luckily he's not using this card on my Tezzeret or Ugin. Let's just, yeah, resolve and wait what he does. And this way... He... Oh. That's a big Hydra. It's a big Hydra for sure. I mean, we can just kill it.
Bathe in ghost fire.
And now we can play Tezzeret. I mean, what else do we do? We just play Tezzeret here and deal 1 damage. And heal 1 life. Smack for 2. And pass the turn. I mean, I run Fabled Passage as well. The Murderous Rider will come down now. Pretty sure he regrets the decision to Murderous Rider my Weaponsmith. We find another land. We exile the top card here. That's a good card to pick up. We use Enter the God Eternals here. On the Rider. Then we will plus Karn, deal 1 damage, gain 1 life, and smack for 2. That's only 1 damage.
Don't you see?
Now we hit for 2 damage.
Lost.
Yeah, I think we won this one as well. If I'm honest with you guys. I mean, there is one card that could maybe turn the tides around. Hopefully he doesn't have Casualties of War. The Huntsman is a good card, but we won. We basically just won. Yep, there it is. Vio, I'm sorry, but we got you. Good, we got you good. This Tezzeret Brawl deck is really strong. Feels pretty good so far. Let's see if we can get another win. Our next opponent is Herebus, playing as Chandra, but he's running a Gadwick the Wizened deck. I don't like my hand at all. I like Father Razor, but we missed the Black Mana sources for that. And I'm not keeping a hand like this. This is just baiting me into trouble. Also, we don't have any early interaction, we don't have ramp. So this is not a hand you want to keep at all. At least in my opinion. Alright, our opponent is thinking really hard about whether or not to mulligan here. Oh man, this one is a little bit better, but also not good. So I think we should take another mulligan. This one is workable. This one is really workable though. Alright, so what are we tossing away here? Depends. I don't think the gargoyle is doing anything here. It's an artifact, yes. Maybe I will regret that horribly. But let's see. That's a good draw. That's a really good draw, by the way. Red Presence. Persistent Petitioners. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Why? That's so lame. Well, that has to be the lamest deck of all. The petitioners. I mean, we might have a chance, but it's a pretty small one. Quench gone. Mirror Maid. We can play the Dread Presence. And we want to actually draw a card here. Can't be blocked. I'm not a petitioner. Now it gets really scary. Yeah, this is scary. All right. We draw another card here. Dealing 2 damage doesn't help us at all. Tezzeret might help us really good here. He can bring back an artifact, but he can also fire the laser now. Alright, I'm still in this one. Look how he reduces the cost of these big creatures. That's going to be the key. Next turn we have to play all of the big creatures here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. With this we can reduce the cost further for both, so we need 6. Right, let's see what he mills first. I mean, still, this matchup has to be one of the lamest matchups. And against this matchup, actually, Legion's End is something I would strongly consider putting in now. And that's not really an artifact in there. So now we need to do something. That needs to happen quick. Alright, first let's copy the locket. Let's play this beauty here. Or actually, let's play this one. Let's draw a card. Unsummon. Alright. Unsummon is an interesting card. Alright, we attack here. Opponent is taking the damage. Alright. Oh no. Gadwig's passive is so annoying. You can play one more petitioner, but that's only 7. I think that's fine. So what I want to do is I want to unsummon him now. Is that what I want to do? I don't know. Yeah, he can mill 12. And then one more. So Gadwig for 0. Alright, what artifacts are in here? Meteor Golem. Nothing that really helps us to win. Alright, we lost next turn. Right? Is there something we can do? There is Bola Citadel in there. Alright, let's drop the vial here. Now we might as well drop the Firemine's Vessel. Right? We can return one artifact, but then we cannot shoot the laser. No, we can tap 2. Let's tap these 2. Draw another card. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. Yes! Yeah. We have one of those in there. Oh my god. Get wrecked! Hopefully we don't lose now. That's 4.
You should just
plus that. Alright. Hopefully we don't lose here. Please. Yeah, that's 1. But it's summoning sick. And there's a second one. Alright. Let's flash Lockmail in. BAM! Yes! Alright, we even slayed the petitioner matchup. Yeah. I'm going to put in Legion's End for sure because we don't want to lose against that.
Hey, Lenny here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Smash that bell, drop a like, and subscribe. Now I will leave you with a choice. The top video is my recommendation for you, and the bottom one is from YouTube. Now go check them out and tell me which one you enjoyed more.